Bunker Transmission, Twin Flame Collective Pull. June 17, 2026. Take what resonates. Leave the rest in the bunker. Collective, this feels like a checkpoint reading. The first thing showing up is the Nine of Wands, and that energy says one or both people are exhausted. Not defeated. Not finished. Just tired. This is the energy of someone who has survived every storm thrown their way and is standing there saying, "I don't know how much more I can carry." The journey has tested patience, faith, boundaries, and self-worth. Then comes the Ace of Pentacles. This isn't fantasy energy. This is reality energy. Something is trying to enter the physical world. A new opportunity. A fresh foundation. A chance to build something differently than before. Whether this is communication, a new chapter, a new home, financial stability, or simply a new version of yourself, the universe is highlighting tangible movement instead of spiritual theories. The Six of Cups confirms that memories are active. Someone is reflecting on the past. Old emotions, old conversations, old connections are resurfacing. There is nostalgia here, but there is also a reminder that not everything from the past is meant to be carried into the future unchanged. That becomes crystal clear with the Eight of Cups. Someone is walking away. Not necessarily from a person. Not necessarily from love. But from what no longer fits. Walking away from waiting. Walking away from chasing. Walking away from old stories. Walking away from emotional patterns that have reached their expiration date. The energy shifts dramatically with the King of Pentacles. This is someone becoming stable, grounded, reliable, and focused on real-life responsibilities. The lesson here is that love cannot survive on potential alone. It needs action. It needs consistency. It needs someone willing to show up in the physical world, not just the spiritual one. And then we arrive at the Ten of Cups. The emotional fulfillment card. The card of alignment. The card that says happiness exists beyond the struggle. What stands out is that this card follows both the Eight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. In other words, emotional fulfillment appears after someone stops carrying what isn't theirs and starts building a life that feels solid and authentic. Finally, the Queen of Wands closes the reading. This feels like the divine feminine energy stepping back into personal power, or anyone embodying that energy regardless of gender. Confidence returns. Attraction returns. Passion returns. Instead of asking, "Will they choose me?" the energy becomes, "I'm choosing myself." And that's where the magic happens. Bunker message. The connection may still exist, but the lesson today isn't about waiting for someone to arrive. It's about becoming the version of yourself that no longer needs permission to live fully. The wounded warrior becomes the builder. The dream becomes a foundation. The past becomes a lesson.